Preet Kaur.
Do you want me to ask both of the Sameem Bigzad and medical evidence together? Yeah. Thank you, Minister. I want to raise the case of Sameem Bigzad. Justice Jay's court order was breached as the Home Office tried to get the initial decision not to remove overturned. And that attempt failed, and a third judge, Mrs. Justice Lang, required the Home Office to return Mr. Bigzadi immediately at any cost. Why do you think Justice Jay described the actions of the Home Office as a prima facie contempt of court?
Well, actually, I would say, I think if you look at the details in that case, the Home Office was not found in contempt of court. And actually, the Home Office had followed through with exactly what was in the outline from the court. So, if I remember correctly, the court on the Friday had said that we had to make every effort, but actually at that point the individual was already on the aircraft, the doors were shut, which goes beyond what the court was asking for. So I have to say I was slightly surprised at the follow-up court decision, but obviously we abided by that and brought him back. But my point would be that if you look at actually what we did and what the court outlined, the Home Office did it absolutely correctly.
But why did the Home Office continue to instruct officials to carry on with the removal of Mr. Bigzad in clear breach of a court judgment staying his removal? Because on the fourth attempt, you actually lost the appeal.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong. We were not in breach of the court judgment. We followed the court judgment exactly.
Right. And a Home Office official told the court that Mr. Bigzad couldn't be taken off the aircraft he had boarded because he had checked in baggage. Do you consider a person having checked their baggage to be an adequate reason to ignore court order to halt a removal?
We didn't ignore the court order. We followed the court order. My understanding is that the plane and the plane doors had actually shut, which went beyond what the court order was asking us to do.
Okay. And on what basis does the government view Afghanistan as a safe place to which asylum seekers can be returned?
Well, we assess countries and other countries around Europe also find Afghanistan a safe place to return people. I met with a minister from another European country just yesterday where they are returning people to Afghanistan as well. We're not alone in doing that.
But according to the UN, civilian casualties in Afghanistan in 2016 were the highest recorded.
Well, as I say, we assessed whether we do two things. First of all, we assess whether a country is a safe country to return people to. Obviously, we assess individuals on their own individual case about whether it is safe to return that individual to that country, and in that case, we felt that was safe.
Okay, and the last point on that is that actually the Foreign Office advises against all travel to the majority of the country and all but essential travel to the remainder. So even despite the Foreign Office having that view,
that's a very different situation. The Foreign Office is talking about British citizens travelling abroad. That's quite different to somebody being returned to their home country.
Right, okay, thank you very much.